Now then, things really are looking up. It's not only is the end of lockdown in sight, but Line of Duty is back.
Yes, but will we be any closer to finally knowing the identity of the fourth member of H?
Oh, see, so
it?
good. AC12's Kate Fleming, otherwise known as Vicky McClure, joins us now.
Hello, good morning.
What actually can you tell us?
I can tell you that from Series 5, we are 18 months ahead in the story. I can tell you that we've got Kelly MacDonald, who's playing Jo Davidson, and AC12 need to investigate a murder investigation that she's working on. That's it.
Okay.
Is that it? That's all you could get? I mean, to be fair, we wouldn't really want to know, would we? I mean, we don't want to spoil it for ourselves. We've waited this long already. Will we, though, get enough information throughout this series that will satisfy the likes of us who are just chomping at the bit to know where this is going?
Yeah, I think you will. I know Martin's been teasing people saying, you know, we're going to be giving out quite a lot of answers to things that people want. And he's not wrong in saying that, but I wouldn't say what they are. I mean, it must be so painful. I'm just so glad it's out this week.
Yeah.
So we can start and open up, because actually the first episode is quite revealing in terms of where the characters are, the returning characters, myself, Adrian and Martin. A lot happened in Series 5 that was always going to have sort of repercussions. So yeah, episode 1 should be quite a good point to start everyone off and answer a few questions.
Well, we've got an extra episode this time. You've made 7.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you'd think filming in the conditions we did, we were lucky to get 6. So I'm quite proud of us for squeezing one out. We didn't know that at the time either when we were filming. It wasn't like, oh, by the way, we're sort of making another episode. It's just the way that the dream of the edit, really. A lot gets saved in the edit and a lot's obviously been made in the edit. So.
And how was it sort of filming under those conditions? Because that must have been very different for all of you.
Yeah, I mean, you guys will know. It's just, it's fine because in the great scheme of things, we're lucky to be at work. The thing that, you know, I found difficult was the schedules, the practical things, and then also just the fact that it takes the fun out of stuff. You know, there was no bars open, and when you've done a big scene all day, you know, whether it's a sort of 30-page interrogation scene, going to the pub for a pint afterwards was sort of release. But in the same breath, you know, we were just very aware of getting the job done, and we looked after each other. And of all the jobs to be on, this is the one that, you know, I would have been sort of favoured because they're my best mates and I was away from home and it was nice to be with friends.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got through it. I'm really proud of everyone, actually, for doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of know how you feel. Because you're such mates and it's a very tight unit, you get on very well. You say the outtakes are hilarious, but on you know, when you're actually recording, then, you know, it's very serious. And you've got these people that come from outside. You mentioned Kelly MacDonald, but also Shalom Broom Franklin, who's Detective Constable Chloe Bishop, new to AC12. She carries quite a lot of the story. It's big for them, not only to come on board and be part of your team, but also to come on board in a pandemic. And I'm assuming suddenly be very close to everybody. Yeah,
again, that was, you know, it's like when we started the shoot in February, it was like, oh, great, there's loads of really good bars and restaurants and we all hang out. And it's, you know, it's really important for us to be together to learn the lines to start with. And we just got into our stride and then we got shut down. And so it was a shame. But I've got to say, I mean, to come onto the show, it's a big old task. And Shalom, you'll see, has quite a lot of lines. And I remember sort of looking at the script going, thank God that's not me. But she did amazing. She really knuckled down and she, you know, she's a great addition to AC12. And Kelly MacDonald, you're all going to be in for one hell of a treat. Her character's got an incredible story and Kelly's, you know, an iconic actor. So we've always been really lucky with casting. I think it's cleverly casted and, you know, we always have people that sort of fit really well into the team, into the crew. So yeah, I'm excited for everyone to see it.
Oh, we literally can't wait. And Jed Mercurio, the writer, he obviously knows the characters so well, but he knows you guys so well. So when he's writing sort of the new season, is he thinking about you when he's writing the lines and the things that you will enjoy delivering?
Yes, I think he does. I think, you know, we're sort of like near on 10 years now. So him and AD have a lot of fun with Hastings lines. And I know that they're sort of like always chatting about different you know, Irish sayings that they can come up with, which is great. There is one that I wouldn't be able to share on this morning. This is a family show that I said in the last series that I thoroughly enjoyed every take. And there's a few of them this year.
I can remember
in fact, there's one in six. Yes.
I remember it.
It's the one that began with a P, yeah?
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the one. There's one in episode 1 that I did enjoy, which I think you'll be able to point out.
You just enjoy swearing on the telly.
I do. I won't do it today, though.
No, don't do it.
Yeah, I think I do. I think there's like a bit of a swear count on TV, and I think I take up most of it. I'm happy to take it.
I wonder whether it's because of the serious nature of the filming that, A, you bond so much with your fellow cast members, but also you have such a laugh on set. And we were delighted when we saw you all dancing in your TikTok video. How did you convince them to take part in that?
Do you know what? It was very, I was probably just a bit bored hanging around, and I'd seen a TikTok and there was 3 dustbin men doing this dance, and they weren't doing like a routine. And I just liked the fact that it was about being best friends. And so I just took my phone into the green room and said, let's just dance this. You can tell Martin's not got a clue what's going on. Aidy very quickly got involved and was like, all of a sudden he's being called snake hips and all sorts. So we didn't expect it to do what it did. It's just, there's lots of behind the scenes. I've always got my phone on me, and I've passed a few things on to the BBC.
Brilliant. I would imagine that because we've all been binging so much, what can we watch now? Let's watch them all. You've got a whole load of people who've watched Line of Duty right up to now that maybe wouldn't have been on board before.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I'd not watched The Crown before, and in lockdown that was kind of like I went straight in and binged the whole of that. And I've heard a lot of people doing the same for Line of Duty. So it's great that we've got new audience. And I don't know, I suppose it's the trickiest thing of Line of Duty is you can't binge series 6. So once we drop episode 1, that's the only one we're dropping. It's going to be week by week. But it adds to the charm of the show. And I think, sadly, it's not, we're not living in the same kind of world at the moment where it is that water cooler. But in terms of social media and all that kind of stuff, we have a lot of fun with it. And, it's great interaction for people. So, there's a lot of clues. If you've done your research and you've watched back, you'll be grateful you have.
Okay.
Love it. So
Can't
lovely
wait.
to talk to you. Can't wait. Line of Duty, Sunday, 21st of March at 9 on BBC One. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye
Cheers,
now.
guys.
See ya.